Trading is a game of probabilities. It's a game of probabilities where at best you're going to be right 50% of the time and you're going to be wrong 50% of the time. And you have to allow yourself to cut the losses quickly and basically redefine what it means to lose, because in this society we have totally villainized losing. But in reality, in trading, losing is not bad. It's not a threat to your ego. It's not a biological. You start the account with a current balance, a principal amount, whether it's 100K, 20K, your own account, whether it's a funded account, 100K funded account, 50K personal account, 20K personal account, whatever. And then you understand with that money, you're able to risk a small amount to then make a larger amount. And that loss is something that you're, according to your own risk appetite, you're allowed to lose, right? But because of how we view losing, we totally can't just trust the process and let probabilities run its course, right? We can't say, okay, that's a win, that's a win, that's a loss, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a win, that's a win, that's a loss, right? Ultimately adding up to that big payout, ultimately adding up to that home run, adding up to a 5-10% monthly increase on the account, right? The thing that we want to make a living and hopefully get rich off of trading. But you'll never be able to do that if you don't redefine how you view losing, right? Losses are absolutely necessary in trading to make money, especially if you're trading a funded account. You're gonna lose. Your favorite trader loses a lot. The best traders in the world lose a lot. Really, if you maintain a 50% win rate and you keep your losses small, you're doing an amazing thing there, right? It's just what gets us is impatience or beliefs. It's a couple things, right? On a biological level, we rev up when we see that P&L red. On a mental level, psychological level, we have things to prove to people. So we get sort of worked up and we feel impatient. And when we lose, it's like, man, those things that those people said and all these doubts I have in my brain are right. And we have to realize, we have to separate our sense of who we are from our P&L, right? We have to separate who we are as people, as God created us, and our P&L, and that success mindset of work, do, persist has to evolve into wait, strike at the opportunity. I don't control the outcome. Let probabilities take its course. And that takes time. That's the hardest thing. You can learn any strategy, but if you aren't primed psychologically to take your losses, there is no 100% strategy. There is no strategy that you're going to win 100% of the time. So when that loss comes, that's when it's up to you to be the bigger man, to be that professional trader, because that's what separates an amateur from a professional. The professional can take his losses. The amateur cannot take his losses. He blows accounts. He's emotional. The professional is cold-blooded like a sniper. You want to be like an ambush predator. You want to be like a sniper to the point where like P&L just doesn't bother you anymore. And that does take time, but you have to have deliberate practice. You have to have deliberate practice in the market with live capital being at risk. And then the more that you practice deliberately with live capital being at risk, you'll start to cement those neural pathways that makes it okay to win and okay to lose. You let your profits run and you let your losers get cut short.